Hello dear students, welcome to my channel SM Academy of Basic Mathematics, and today we are going to start a new chapter which is differentiation. So our first topic in the differentiation is how to find the derivative of a function f of x by using definition of derivative. So I have written some steps in this video and I will tell you all the steps which we will take to find the derivative of the function. So let us suppose a function f of x. If the derivative of that function f dash of x exists, then we can find the derivative of the function using following steps. What is step number 1? We have step number 1 that find the f of x plus delta x. Now what is the delta x? We will go through the concept of delta x. Now let us suppose that we have given a function f of x and we will doing some small change in the function. The small change which is delta x. So first of all we have to find the f of x plus delta x of the function f of x. It means we have to add the small change which is delta x in the function. We have step 2. We have to simplify f of x plus delta x minus f of x. It means we have to find the difference of the function, actual function, and the changed function, or the function which we have changed. So f of x plus delta x minus f of x, we have to simplify it. We have step 3. In step 3 we will divide this whole function f of x plus delta x minus f of x by delta x to get f of x plus delta x minus f of x upon delta x, and then we will simplify it. After simplifying it, we have the last step which is step number 4. Find limit delta x tends to 0 of f of x plus delta x minus f of x upon delta x. So in the chapter number 1 we have learned how to find the limits of a function. The method of finding derivatives by this process is called differentiation by definition, or by ab initio, or from simple principle, first principle. So you may get the question as solve the find the derivative of the function by using ab initio method, or first principle method, or by using definition of the derivatives. Here I have written an example of the derivative. I have written two examples actually. First of all, first example is example in which we have f of x is equal to c. C is any constant, a, b, c, 1, 2, 3, it is any constant. So we know that the derivative of the constant is 0, but here we will use definition to find the derivative of constant. For f of x, we know that our first step is f of x plus delta x. So the small change in any constant number, I repeat that any small change in any constant number will again be a constant. We have step 2, f of x plus delta x minus f of x. So c minus c, it means constant minus constant is again 0. F of x plus delta x, it is our step number 3. F of x plus delta x minus f of x upon delta x is equals to, because we know that f of x plus delta x minus f of x is equals to 0. So here it will be 0 upon delta x, which is equals to 0. Now we have first step in which we will put the limit. So limit delta x tends to 0, f of x plus delta x minus f of x upon delta x, which is equals to limit x tends to 0 of 0 is equals to 0. Here friends, it'll little bit tricky, because we know that this whole term f of x plus delta x minus f of x upon delta x is equals to 0. So rest term is limit delta x tends to 0. Limit delta x tends to 0 of 0 is equals to 0. So here we have proved using the definition that the derivative of the constant function is 0. Thus f dash of x is equals to 0. It means the derivative of the constant function is 0. We have another example, which is function f of x is equals to x square. Now we have learned in the first step that we have to change our function and we have to add delta x in our function. So here we have function x square, so we will add delta x in that function. So f of x plus delta x will be x plus delta x whole square. Step 2, we have to simplify f of x plus delta x minus f of x, means the difference between the actual function and changed function. So f of x plus delta x minus f of x will be x plus delta x whole square minus x square. We know that a plus b whole square is equals to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So it will be x square plus 2x delta x plus delta x whole square minus x square. This x square is in plus and this x square is of minus, so these will be cancelled out. Now we have step 3, f of x plus delta x minus f of x upon delta x will be 2x plus delta x into delta x upon delta x. Now here we have taken delta x as common, so this is common delta x. Now here 2x delta x plus delta x whole square, it will be, when we take delta x as common, it will be 2x plus delta x. So here we have written 2x plus delta x into delta x upon delta x. According to step 3, we have to divide the function by delta x. So we have done as directed. So 2x plus delta x into delta x upon delta x. Delta x and delta x will be cancelled. We will get 2x plus delta x. Now we have fourth step, that we have to put limit delta x tends to 0. Limit delta x tends to 0 f of x plus delta x minus f of x upon delta x. Here we have find this the whole term as 2x plus delta x. So we will put the limit now. Limit delta x tends to 0. So if we put 0 at the place of delta x, we will get only the term 2x. So the derivative of x square is 2x. This is SM Ligari. Thanks for watching my video.